guys, it's Minx here, hope you're doing well, and welcome to a new playthrough. This is Dead Secret. It was voted for by my Game with supporters. If you want to get involved in the community and vote on what games I do playthroughs of, you can do so by hitting the support me link in the description. There's also lots of other awesome rewards there too. Anyway, Dead Secret, it's a murder mystery I believe, that's all I know. Let's play. Bye-bye little crow. Bye.
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Okay, so here we are at the infamous house. That's the crime scene there. Before we go in the crime scene though, let's have a look around a little bit. I did do a little bit of a test recording, so I know there's some things of interest out here. Alright, in and out, easy. Just have to find some evidence and get out of here. K.S. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard running odd jobs. A police investigation concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63 years old. Bullard moved to his home on Rampo Way several years ago, but he was rarely seen about town. He's a private and reclusive man who seemed to have a few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia Peckham. Peckham will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. Retired recluse found dead in his study. Police rule his death natural. Bobby Sawyer ran errands for Bullard, and he found the body. Josie Herrera was Bullard's live-in assistant. And Cynthia Peckham was his ex-wife who got all the fucking house. Although, this house doesn't seem particularly impressive. And Graham Wellington is a former colleague of Bullard. So they're the suspects. A small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. Can I ever grab this key? Small key obtained. Investigate the crime scene. We can't get past these. I can't lift this staff with one arm, even using the hand truck. Oh yeah. We've broken an arm. I'm not quite sure why, but we have a broken arm. Before we continue, let's look at our collected documents here as well. That's all we've got so far. This is the Coroner Report. So, date and time of death was recorded of about September the 18th, 1965. And the time of report was 21st. The autopsy was performed at Logan Hospital by Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Winters, and the cause of death was ruled as being failure of the pancreas due to age. The subject was found approximately 2 days after death. Notable aspects of remains: elevated glucose evident in bloodstream, small lesions on inner lining of stomach. Oh, and apparently I skipped the page. Blood under the fingernails and evidence of significant dehydration. Subject suffered shock from pancreatic failure and was incapacitated for some time before dying. Okay. So, that is interesting. It was ruled a natural cause, and they apparently went into pancreatic failure, was in shock on the floor, and then died sometime after that, which explains the significant dehydration and stuff. Doesn't explain the blood under the fingernails though, right? And, I don't know, and the small lesions on the inner lining of the stomach, would that cause that? It's a bit suspicious to me, seeing as I'm presuming this is a murder, otherwise there wouldn't be much of a game. The twist will be, oh yeah, there's no murder, nothing interesting happened. Also, why is there Japanese or Chinese stuff on this door? This is where Bobby Sawyer found Bullard's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days though. There's an open cupboard over here. Oh, whoa! What's this? It looks like a tiny camera lens. Circular lens. I don't know what that is. It's a record player. There's no record inside. Change the record. Doesn't turn on. I guess it's broken. Oh, TV's broke. Ooh. That's like the mask. It's a lazy masquerade mask. Kind of feels like they are looking at me. What do they see in this room? They're really creepy as fuck. I don't like those at all. Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house, trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ID focal lens from the normal location and hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Paris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. Okay? Bullard hid something in this room. Very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my opening paragraph. It's another lens. I found 2 of them now. Exactly the same as the last one. And these appear to be a key to something. A pair of scissors. I can use these to open the package in the other room. It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North. I think that is the Mandarin. The North, because that's like a mahjong tile symbol. So presumably that relates to the letter I found as well. North was the last one, I'm pretty sure. Something's typed out here, but the paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. Harris Bullard. I am woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. I assume BWWV isn't a code and that's just like newspaper clippings that have been used, but still. A threat. What's this? Who is woodcutter? Threatening Bullard. Okay, so he's a new suspect, obviously. Or potentially one of the people we already know about. No dial tone. Is that a fatality? Fatality? Fatality symbol. A fertility. Ooh. I'm distracted. Hang on, guys. There's something under here. There's a page from a manuscript here. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandage, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he read, and fingers which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind, or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arm. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. The man had achieved a form of idea focus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. There's a newspaper clipping here. It reads, Eyeless Joe, found dead in hotel. Weird. That is weird. Okay. Well, there's something here. The Snow Woman, adapted from original translation by Lafcadio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that a door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, You're a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life will be forfeit. In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy. But the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. You promised not to tell, she screamed, and before his eyes she became the tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono. If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake. But if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price. And with that she melted into the wind and was gone. That's a weird little story. Oh, it's raining outside. I don't know if a globe could be creepy, but that is pretty creepy. It's a clay statue with a weird face. I'm pretty sure it's a fertility symbol. I've never seen a map laid out like this. There's a spot marked with an X on it. Yeah, where's that? I can't actually see it from here properly. Like China or Japan or something? I can't really see. Issues of the Journal of Physiology and a bunch of medical books with names I can't pronounce. Okay, what about this door here? This door is locked from the other side, and there is no keyhole. Okay, I guess we should, Oh, is that the snow woman from the story? Let's go and have a look out here, I guess. Open the package with the scissors. What the fuck was that noise? Hello? What the fuck was that? That was pretty disconcerting. Let's open this package. It's an old book. It says Kwaidan on the cover, whatever that means. The author is Lafcadio Hearn, who wrote those previous stories we heard, right? The door's missing its knob. It can't be opened. Guess we're going back in here then. Oh, hang on, hang on. I guess we're not done investigating the study. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? That is definitely new. That is new. Oh, that is very new. That's weird. I could have sworn the TV was off before. And now it won't turn on again. Great. Absolutely fucking great. What's this here? Oh. Now there's something in the globe. Oh my god, I completely missed this. It's a small box. Let's get a look at it on the desk. And there's a bit missing, which is going to be the thing that I found. Can't believe I completely missed. Can't believe I missed that. Okay, so this is going to be the clue. That says north. So what's it look like again? It's like a line, like a backwards T, forwards T. Is that on here? Yeah, that's north. So I'm pretty sure that's the last one on there, right? And we had the clue. Notes to Joe, is this the one? West, east, north. Okay? So we can assume, hopefully, safely, that if that's north, that's east. So it'd be west, east, north. Voila! I see the lenses fit into the mask's eye sockets. It's like a weird pair of goggles. So I've got a mask. Oh! Oh shit. It's like ghost goggles or something. What was that? There was like a dude sitting on a couch. Can I wear it anyway? I can keep wearing it. Holy shit. Is there something more to this painting? It's glowing. There was a page taped to the back. Josie, if you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me, and maybe dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is that I'm being threatened. It started before I left the college. I get notes every few months from someone calling himself Woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the Lunar Dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things. Secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately, the threats have escalated. I'm sure that I'm being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things inside the wall. Yesterday with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked the research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for the big city where it's easy to hide. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. Harris. Ordered by Bullard to destroy their research and split. Okay, so she seems like she was his ally, probably. I knew there was more to the story. Whatever Bullard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence in that safe. Who is Woodcutter? Open the safe upstairs. Right? We can't get upstairs, though, can we? Oh, maybe we can actually get through the door outside now. I guess we should try upstairs. My hunch was right. Bullard's death is definitely fishy. Better stop and review my notes. Can you stop? Wherever that noise is, please stop. Harris Bullard's body was found by Bobby Sawyer. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. Bullard was scared. He's worried about losing his secret research. Blackmail, I knew this would be a scoop somebody wanted. Bullard's research. He must have been killed for it. Bullard was blackmailed by Woodcutter. Woodcutter, what is that supposed to mean? That's some kind of juicy detail I came here to find. We're an arsehole. Okay, to sell this story I need some real evidence. Let's go check out the safe upstairs. I don't like the way we walk of our own accord. Like, you don't control the walking. It's kind of disorientating. It's like you're being dragged along slowly. Left or right? Guess we're left to begin with. Right, more things to investigate. A Medal of Honor winner from Kansas said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson of Fortuna won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major Thompson is attached to the Marine Helicopter Squadron, operating along the coast and northern border of South Vietnam. Thompson's father lives in Wichita. As a leatherneck, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima in 1945. He is the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong use is terror, the big pipe-spoken Marine said. The most effective one against them is the helicopter. Okay, I'm not quite sure how it's relevant to anything. Not much of an interest. Doesn't seem to be a lot in the wardrobe. There is the big chest there. I don't know if that's a safe or what. What do we have here? Dear Diary, today's an anniversary. It was 5 years ago that I found Dad's name on the old research paper at the U of C. He'd written it in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he'd gone to college, and had never even thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He'd gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended, life went on. Mama died without ever finding out what happened to him. I used to hate him. Hated the idea of him. Hated my mother a little bit too. I figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But then I found his name in the library. Something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to someone else? I traced him to Kansas, but finding him is taking longer than I expected. So Josie Herrera is potentially the daughter of the guy who was murdered. That seems like that could actually be the case. Somebody's holding the lid closed. There's a small dial mounted on the front. Okay, well that's not...
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it. The chance I've been waiting for.
Okay, so like little memory flashbacks or something? Weird. Looks like someone's already gone through that, that bedside table there, which is a little odd. That chair looks pretty comfortable, but I don't have time to rest. Probably wouldn't have come to a murder scene using just this, you know what I mean? Oh shit, so this is like an echo. Someone definitely opened that trunk, and that's obviously really important. But everything else in here looks fairly normal. At least as normal as it can be in a potentially haunted house. I'm guessing these goggles recreate the effect that the guy was talking about, the man who could see with his skin. Right, there's something over there. Something pulsing on the far side of this. What is it? It's a plate with a circular dial. Anything else shining here? Or was it just that? was just that, wasn't it? There's the safe. Didn't give any clue to the combination though, did he? Bullard's bed. Everything is boxed up and ready to move out. The bedside table's been emptied already. Oh, of course. People are, like, clearing all this shit out of the crime scene. Okay. There are pieces of a torn up photo here. I played enough basic hidden object games to get this down. I fucked up. There we go. It's an old photo of two men on a ship. James Lowry and Harris Bullard, USS Essex, 1943. They serve in Vietnam together? Oh, I missed it. I clicked on the safe. Here instead. What's the name? Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. I know your secret. James Lowry and sends his regards. The woodcutter as a character is a prime suspect. I bet his blackmail scheme went south, so he killed Bullard. Certainly possible. Here's a safe, but it's locked. Find the safe combination. Well, oh, there's a note here inside the bed as well. Didn't even see that. Some sneaky notes here. Do I have to go to the window to get? Yeah. We did a test run of the focal lenses yesterday. At first, we did not know how to interpret the results, but now I believe they are working better than we had anticipated. Instead of an unfiltered stream of sensory information, what we are seeing is a subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to visual stimuli that the wearer has some knowledge of. They can see what my conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed that what we are really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of idea focus. A time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truths that we might not otherwise recognize. What we are striving for is unrestricted access to dream thought. As a control mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands. Subconsciously, thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We will need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent augmentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some kind of focus mnemonic to help the brain control the deluge of dream. This is really complicated. Information it will receive. Something large and ubiquitous. The moon, perhaps. What the fuck? The lens is in this weird mask. Dream thought? The moon? That is some weird shit, like I must admit. Certainly not what I expected from this. I expected a more, I guess, straightforward sort of like slasher mystery, but... Anything in the fireplace? The fireplace is full of logs. Nothing else? Thought someone might have tried to burn some evidence or something. But anyway, let's use the dial on the safe in here. What safe? Whatever this is. Trunk. I'm assuming it's for this anyway. It looks like it probably is. Okay, so it's like one of those puzzles. Pretty simple. And in here, hopefully we have Oh, it's a knob for downstairs in the drawer. A small knob. Dear Diary, today Dr. Bullard and I built a chassis for his new weather device. It's weird as usual. I don't really get why we're building it, but Dr. Bullard doesn't explain things. Tomorrow I need to go buy some bottles for the base. Today was Mama's birthday. She would have been 54. I bet she would have liked the work I'm doing now. I hope she's proud somewhere. I had the nightmare again last night. It's been over a year since I had it last, but it never changes. I read about it over and over, but the writing seems to help, so I'll tell you about it again. I'm 5 years old in our apartment in Chicago. It's dark. I've gotten out of bed to get some water, but I hear something coming from Mama's room. I peek in and see a tall man standing over her. He has his hands around her neck. He's breathing hard, and in the cold night air I can see his breath. It steams out his mouth like smoke, and seems to cover her. There isn't any breath coming from Mama. She's already dead, but he continues to squeeze. When I was a kid, I thought the dream would go away when I grew up. It hasn't. Has recurring dreams about her mother's death. Rats, the safe combination isn't here. I'm pretty sure I saw a drawer with a missing knob. Downstairs, though. Which we did, yeah. There's like, even though nothing like particularly spooky is happening, there is like... Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, do something! I'm running! There's a man! It's a fucking man! Window, 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 go, go, go! Fuck! Jump! Oh my fucking god, that was so scary, holy shit! I was just saying nothing was happening and then there was that. Holy shit! Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god, I had oh god. Oh, did not expect that. Where the fuck are we now? I guess we should follow this path. We appear to be like having some kind of flashback or dream or something. Well, wherever I go, I seem to be getting into one of these at the moment, so... This looks familiar. Am I going in circles? Pretty sure you're going in circles. Head towards these, I guess. Like, follow these around through. That would make sense, I guess. Follow the raven. Give him more! Shut the fuck up. God, I'm still shaking. That was really genuinely terrifying. Shut up, monkey. What are you doing here? I'm sure I've seen you before. What is going on here? See you later, monkey. I'm in like some weird underground bunker. What the hell is this? Hello? Okay. You're the guy that I keep seeing through the ghost goggles. I think you're the dead guy. Hi. I'm gonna keep walking now. Okay, bye. I must have hit my head. Yeah, I think you did. How are you alive? It's actually stuck deep in the ground. I can't get it out with one arm. Oh, because she's got... I was like, well, why don't you use both? Oh, because you only have one. The man in the raincoat, was that the woodcutter? Oh, shit. I didn't even notice this. Someone's written leave in fucking dirt on the floor here with the axe. Fuck. Well, okay. I won't be scared off that easily by leave. Can't get the axe. I can't let the man in the raincoat scare me off. I'll get my story. I need to get out of here. Run. Oh, I just ended the game. Whoops. I didn't realise that. Hi guys, that was my first part of Dead Secret. We'll pick up where we jumped out the window again next time. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and let me know what you thought of the series so far. Thumbs ups are really appreciated because they help the video get noticed, and it does me a huge favour. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. If you enjoy my content, you want to support me, keep this channel alive, you can do so by hitting the support me link in the description right now. Otherwise, I'll see you guys really fucking soon. Have a great day. More Dead Secret to come.